Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as well as the vast majority of crypto and finance. And with that being said, it has officially been well over 24 hours since we got the big news around the case. And although a lot of people are a little bit upset with the price action, I'm still very excited about this. Listen, we are still up 52% on the 7-day span. On the 1 month, we're about roughly 50%. On the 1 year, we are still up over 106%. I see a lot of people getting upset about the price action, all this kind of stuff. You know, on most exchanges, this thing hit about roughly 92 cents. One thing that I even mentioned in the live stream yesterday was that 92 cents is going to be a big area of resistance, and it's going to be hard for it to break. I strongly believe that we will break to $1 plus here soon. But first, we need to come back down and retest some nice lows. Those lows could be anywhere between roughly 52 cents to 56 cents. That's where I would love to see XRP hold. Now, it's very similar to what we have seen in the past as well before big run-ups, right? We have this big spike and it runs up. Back here, for an example, in December of 2020, we had about like 63 cents. And I'm not saying that we're coming back down to 17 or 20 cents, but this thing came back down during the lawsuit and then ran all the way back up to about $2. Now we have the lawsuit essentially put behind XRP. It ran up. Now it's coming down, cooling off a little bit. What do you think happens next? It's going to be a very exciting year for XRP and Ripple. Let it be known that I've said it many times that, you know, everyone gets far too emotional. Everyone was asking me in the chat, should I be buying XRP right now? I even said, just wait for this thing to cool off because these are very large impulsive moves that will cool off. But I do believe that the next major run up after we do swing the lows, it's going to be very exciting. Now, I want to start this video with saying, please be extremely careful over on Twitter and even on YouTube. I've been seeing a lot of scams coming up. Even Ripple themselves, they're quoting David Schwartz. The recent court ruling has sparked a surge in excitement around Ripple. Beware of scam Ripple accounts or fake executive accounts promoting XRP giveaways or XRP airdrops. Remember, Ripple and its executives will never ask you to send funds anywhere. And please make sure to check everything. Even if it is coming from a verified account or anything like that, make sure that you are checking everything. Please, guys, right now is one of the worst times to be over on Twitter clicking anything because I've seen it so many times now. I post a tweet and I instantly have replies in the comments that are scams. It is a big problem right now. But we did see Brad Garlinghouse have an interview actually, and this was great to see. We got a few updates from Brad Garlinghouse himself around the excitement with the case. But he's hoping yesterday's decision is the wake-up call that Congress needs. The ruling directly undercuts the SEC's claims that nearly all tokens are inherently securities, likely to set a positive precedent for other digital tokens in the US. When you see Ripple Labs CEO Brad Garlinghouse says that a federal court's decision means that its crypto token XRP is not a security, giving the digital payments company more freedom to pursue various business opportunities. And check this out.
In some ways, it's ironic. You know, the mission statement of the United States Securities and Exchange Commission is to protect investors. They went after Ripple, suggesting that, you know, all kinds of things, everything we were doing was selling an unregistered security. And the judge really very clearly said, you know, sales through exchanges, not a security. When it's used for compensation, not a security. When it's used for incentives around the overall XRP ecosystem, not a security. So, you know, we have already moved a lot of our activity, and frankly, 95% of our customers are non-US. So a lot of our activity has been outside the US jurisdiction because that's where our customer demand is. But I think that's where the US is losing. And I think what the SEC has been trying to do is to put power and politics over what is really just sound policy and providing clear rules of the road such that entrepreneurs and investors can participate in this amazing new market around crypto and blockchain technologies.
So this is still a legal process playing out. I think people watching, you know, an SEC appeal process, what that looks like. What does it mean for your company in your business in the interim?
Look, as a matter of law, the law of the land right now is that XRP is not a security. And until there is an opportunity for the SEC to file an appeal, which would take years, and frankly, we're very optimistic. If they were to file an appeal, we think that only further solidifies the decision this judge made. Because, look, as a matter of law, as a matter of the facts, and really as a matter of looking back in the history here, for the SEC, really, it's overreach to suggest, as the chair has said many times, that basically everything in the crypto space is a security. Well, we now have a judge very clearly saying that is just not true, and very clearly saying XRP is not a security on exchanges and all these different use cases, which I think helps the whole industry for sure. So this is a win for Ripple. It's also a win for the entire crypto industry. And I think that's why you saw the crypto industry react so positively over the last 24 hours.
And yeah, he is right. Like, if the SEC did appeal, it would take years. We are still in the green. Listen, XRP for the next couple years, it's unleashed. It's unleashed. A lot of people are going back and saying that it's not, that, there's still a lot of scrutinization here. There's a lot of problems. It's all nonsense. I've been seeing it all day. And we're going to get into that here in a second. But I do want to also comment on what Credible Crypto said over on Twitter. We see the law of the land right now is that XRP is not a security. And until there is an opportunity for the SEC to file an appeal, which would take years. Comments from Brad further confirmed that, what I already believed to be true. Those looking for some sort of overnight appeal by the SEC will likely be disappointed. As explained in my most recent YouTube video, because the decision regarding XRP not being a security in and of itself was handed down via a summary judgment, and other matters of the case have yet to be decided on, the ability for the SEC to appeal is not so easy / straightforward at this time. Typically, appeals can be filed once judgment on the entire case has been delivered, which will still take some time, months to years in Ripple versus SEC. The SEC may never appeal. They have a lot more to lose if they appeal and lose in a higher court. And if they do, don't expect it to be anytime soon. And yeah, I think that for most people, this is a huge celebration. It is, right? I've been seeing a lot of people over on Twitter, very prominent names, by the way, completely shooting this entire win down. And it's insane to me. If you are in the crypto scene and you're not supporting what Ripple has been doing for the last couple years, and if you're not supporting this win, then you obviously are not pro-crypto. The SEC as an entire agency is not here to help innovation thrive. They're here to kill innovation. And you know what? We're not the only ones celebrating. Monica Long would count yesterday as a top 3-day in my 10 years at Ripple. Big thanks to Team Ripple for keeping the faith and driving banner years of business growth during the suits. And special thanks to Brad, Chris, and Stu for choosing the hard road and fighting the fight with grit and courage. And yeah, I agree. Listen, everyone from Ripple is extremely excited. But you know who isn't? Some individuals that have been supporting this case in Ripple's favor. Also, another individual that is, I don't even know what you would call him, a big clown, Charles Gasparino. Check this out. So Eleanor Tourette first comment on it, right? Pretty disappointing that Brad Garlinghouse chose CNBC for the first network interview over Fox Business. I mean, listen, if I was Brad Garlinghouse, I would completely choose any other network over Fox. Why? Because of Charles Gasparino. Look at this absolute clown. Shout out to BlackBerry XRP as well. He commented and he said, "Dear Fox Business, you lost a customer. This is despicable. Your own anchor is making fun of your own viewers. It's been fun." Look at this. Charles Gasparino. With victories like this, who needs losses? Sad, ha. And he's commenting on the XRP price. Also, retiring on XRP will have to wait. Sad, ha. Like, this guy is an absolute clown. This is a guy that was following this case for so long. Look at this. He posted 3 photos around it. Dude, enjoy your big win. Sad, ha. Like, look at this guy clowning on the XRP community. I mean, like, this guy is an absolute joke. Absolute joke. And we also seen him targeting the XRP community. Lerziet, for example, Mr. Huber, which was I shouldn't say which was, he is an incredible individual around the community. We do see pretty obvious if you ask me that Charles Gasparino is a laughing stock. Utterly embarrassing if Brad Garlinghouse would have given that interview. And yeah, I agree. We do see Mr. Germany woke up today and realized after the euphoria of the court ruling wore off and XRP fell to 70 cents, he has to take the barista job at Starbucks Berlin after all. Sad, ha. Like, look at this guy. This guy is a complete clown. Listen, a correction was destined on XRP. But now I absolutely hope that XRP blasts through $1 and targets double digits just to shut these haters up. Like, the XRP community has been dealing with people like this forever. And listen, we're so used to the Bitcoin maxis and, Ethereum maxis completely shutting down the XRP community and dumping on us and all that. But a Fox anchor, someone that's been following this case for a while, completely being disrespectful to the entire community and even viewers of Fox. Also over here, I want to know interview, never asked. Eleanor Tourette did because she's the axe on Ripple beat. But we are now doing a story on how much money Ripple will be paying, if any, to settle part of the SEC Gov case it lost. Where are they getting it? From the balance sheet, XRP sales? Like, this guy, man, like, I don't know what is going on here at Fox, but this guy needs to be fired. I mean, who does this? This is not professionalism at all. This is being an absolute clown show. Where are they getting it? Ripple has $1 billion plus in cash. Even with all of the recent, acquisitions, Ripple is still doing very good. We also do see over here from Thinking Crypto 1. Shout out to Thinking Crypto 1. Brad and the team have been tweeting, joining Twitter Spaces, and Brad is on CNBC. Baby Charles is melting down because Brad didn't go on his show. And yeah, we do see here from Charles Gasparino, breaking question swirling as to why Brad Garlinghouse, Stuart Alderati are avoiding major media interviews following the alleged victory on XRP. One theory involves the split decision on XRP sales and a possible settlement with the SEC Gov over repayment of the illegal sales. And then also over here, we do see from Tony Edward, Think Crypto 1. He's responding back to this tweet. You are just embarrassing yourself at this point, having a toddler meltdown all because the Ripple folks didn't do an interview with you. You can tweet price all you want, but we all know you don't know jack about charts or technical analysis. Sad, ha. And here we have Fox, their actual stock. We can see how the stock has performed so far. Even if you go back to like the 5-year time frame and look at where it is today, it's absolutely ridiculous. And then also over here from Cowboy Crypto, he posted a video actually, and we do see Brad, the SEC is not following a faithful allegiance to the law, which we all agreed, right? That's a quote from the judge in the case. Charles, the judge said they might not be. Brad, no, judge said 1, the SEC is being hypocritical, and 2, they were not following a faithful allegiance to the law. This goes all the way back to January. This is how long that Charles Gasparino has been clowning the XRP community. Listen closely.
Were made public, people realized that maybe the SEC really is overreaching. They really aren't following a kind of faithful allegiance to the law. That's a quote from the judge in this case. And so I think people are realizing that, the
judge said that it might be. They might not be, right?
No, but the judge said is, 1, the SEC is being hypocritical.
Yes.
And 2, they said that they were not following a faithful allegiance to the law in pursuit of an outcome. Were made public.
Again, always shutting him up. Like, listen, this guy, I'm telling you, we have to avoid this guy at all costs around the XRP community. This guy's an absolute clown. I even said it over on Twitter. I said, Gasparino is one of the biggest clowns out there. This guy's just as bad as Jim Cramer. I mean, it really is that bad. I mean, this guy, I don't know what happened, but this is what I'm talking about, right? Like, this is a huge win. Don't let anyone around this space talk down on this win. This is a huge win, and it is a historical moment for the XRP community. I'm still celebrating today. Listen, I'm still extremely excited about this, and I will be continuously telling you guys how excited I am because guess what? This is not the end. We are going to continue to ride on with this. And remember, right, when you do have big moves like this in this market, if you've been around this space for a while, you know that this thing has to cool off. What goes up must come down. It's going to retest. It's going to correct a little bit. We'll most likely see anywhere between like 52 cents to 56 cents. I personally would think that 56 cents would hold. it would be back testing that major resistance that we were waiting to break out of. I wouldn't be surprised if we do back test that level. If we do, that will be a huge buy opportunity if we hold it, because that should be support for us. We should be able to flip that into support and hold that level. I think that that's going to be a crucial level to see if we do hold, because it's a long-term resistance level. And from there, we really kind of look at, okay, let's break $1. Let's target the recent high from 2021. And then let's target that historical all-time high from 2017, 2018, which will be the next big moment for the XRP community. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.